Hey guys, this is JB3 and we are back with another episode of FIFA 22 Career Mode Youth Edition here with Bristol Rovers, and we are here into the off season. We are up into League One as we go through the playoffs. So we're going to take a look at what happened in the past season. We'll do a squad report and then we'll get into the off season and get ready for League One. And we will take a look at the leading scorer. It is Reece Carr with 32 goals in 40 matches. He came in early and really hit the ground running. He was basically our entire offense. We'll take a look at the assist. And Reece Carr with 17 actually towards the end started really picking up a lot of assists. He started slow, but found his way there late, getting a lot of goals off of Powell and Wood. Wood with 9 though. Varyn, a good assist man there at the back too. That's really what we want him to do, to be able to distribute the ball. 12 assists as well, and Powell with 11. So a good chunk. We'll actually look back at the scores, see if we have anyone else in there. Wood had 13 and Powell with 12. So really that midfield making the difference. And clean sheets probably did not have a lot of them, although he had a great year in Morez. I'll see if he had, I don't even know if he had any. We had a long, tough year of not stopping the ball, so something to improve on, but that is the league stats. Let's get into the team stats, see how we did as a team. And so for goals, we kind of saw a little bit of it. Tito Reyes coming on late. He had 10 and 4, so a pretty good year from him. Rokic doing well as a free agent, 8 and 6. Hermanson doing well off the bench too. 5 and 4. He had a pretty good play there. Hugo Robinson started well, but once Reece Carr came in there, he didn't really get much of an opportunity to score. But Varyn, the 12 assists we saw. So we saw the assist, we saw the goal. Let's see, do we have 5 clean sheets? And Morez had somehow 4 of them. I'm not sure how that happened, but 4 clean sheets, not bad. A good year here for Bristol Rovers as we really improved towards the end of the year. And we'll quickly look at the league above us. Oxford United run away with it, 78 points. Wycombe Wanderers go right back up after being relegated. And then Sunderland down in 8th. How does that happen? They are absolutely dominating that league this year. And we'll see who gets relegated. Wimbledon, Accrington Stanley, Charlton, and Burton Albion. So we will not see them next year. Maybe we'll see them in the future. Morecambe sit there in 14th, who we've also done a series with. Our original series, I believe, as well. So that's who we get to look forward to here in League One. Moving up here in the leagues. And so we'll take a quick look at some of the other competitions. Wolverhampton's take the FA Cup. And then Carabao Cup was won by Tottenham over Newcastle. Even though they have $1 billion, they still couldn't win. Sunderland fall out in the Papa John's Trophy in their defense of it to Rotherham United 3-0. And then obviously we saw the playoffs there. We'll see who else we have in here. Champions League. Do not care about the Super Cup. It's an all Manchester Champions League. Manchester City come through and get the victory here against Man United. And we'll see where, I kind of want to see where PSG ended up. They do not do well again. They lose to Liverpool. So not good for them. And that will probably be the last one. Europa League, the final one. Bayern Munich take on Real Sociedad and win it 3-2. And we'll take a quick look at the squad report. It will be Morez, a 69 overall plus 4, showing great potential. Obviously the best of the bunch. We still have a lot of players, but hopefully we'll be getting rid of the original players soon. Lozano looking good, plus 2 to a 66, showing great potential. Reece Carr plus 5 to a 65, even though he could do a lot more. His finishing is not great. Showing great potential though. And we move down here. Tommy Seymour, no potential, plus 6 to a 63. Aguino, an exciting prospect, 61 plus 4, and he does look good. He's probably going to replace Tommy Seymour in the starting lineup. Varyn in the middle, no potential. We'll see how that goes, though. See if dynamic potential changes it here in the future. But he's at a 61. Legrand, same thing. Thought he played well. 17-year-old from Belgium, 61 overall. And then we have Tito Reyes, who I think is going to be a good player, 60 overall, plus 5. Powell showing great potential, plus 7 to a 60. Nate Campbell, plus 8 to a 59, even though he does not look very good. We'll see how he pans out. Wage He does, I mean, I like him. I think he's a good player. We're going to get him out on loan, see if we can grow him a little bit faster up to a 59. Jim Curry, we never saw him. He was a free agent just in case we needed some extra cover. 58, we'll try and move him on though as we're focused on the youth academy. We have Rokish, another free agent. I'll probably try and move him on as well as soon as we have someone to replace him. 57 overall. Arnaise, +9 to a 57, mostly from changing position. We did actually accept a loan offer, but now probably going to end up recalling him because I think he should get back into the team. We'll see how that works, or if it works, we'll see what happens there. Lucas Vera, he'll join Stevenage, who we just beat in Wembley, +5 to a 57. He looks good too, though. So a lot of good fullbacks, a lot of depth there. Stephen Wood, +6 to a 56. And then who else do we have? Manu Velasquez, +3 to a 56. We'll try and probably get him a loan too. We got a lot of good goalkeepers coming through. Toby Schofield, a decent center midfielder, covering up for Varon. He's up to a 55. Hermanson, +3 to a 55. And then we have Noel Young, who's going to go out on, or is out on loan, +7 to a 53. We'll see how that continues to grow. Hugo Robinson, +4 to a 53. Sanchez, who will go out on loan as well, +5 to a 52. Geraldo, +2 to a 51. Probably going to have to try and move on from these players from here on out. Pacheco, +3 to a 50. He'll go out on loan. Dylan Jordan, he's also going to go out on loan, +4 to 49. Ryan Gilly, +4 to a 45. And then Maxime Bros, +3 to a 41. We'll try and get rid of him as well. So we have our final month here in Sweden, and we have one player that we'll bring in, Tobias Bengtsson. We'll see what he does. You know, it could be a decent player, decent potential, but nothing else here so far in the old Sweden. So we'll take a look at one player here from the Czech Republic, Cyril Kovar, 70 to 94 potential. Overall is low, but we'll see where he ends up. And final report back here from Venezuela, and it doesn't bring back a single player, so we will hold for another month. And so since it looks like there's a glitch in career mode where any player that isn't 15 actually gets kicked out of your academy, we're going to bring in a whole bunch of players here. We're going to bring in Antwi. You know what? I like the pace. He could be a decent player, so we're going to promote him to the senior team. We're also going to take a look at Pedro Ferreira, a right midfielder here from Argentina. You know, he's got decent potential. You know, maybe could help us add some depth. We're going to bring in Geraldo, who's 60 overall. Maybe we get him a loan. Maybe he can come in and play center back as well. Tommy Dugan, we're going to let go of. He just does not have the potential that we're looking for, and we got to be picky here with certain players. So we will bring in the 3 of these players, and then we will move into July. So we have 2 players that we'll take a look at here in Sweden. We have Rasmus Eriksson and Tobias Bengtsson. We'll bring them in, see what they have. They have decent potential, and then if not, we'll get rid of them later on. So the best of the bunch here is Cyril Kovar. He has decent potential, so we'll bring him in, and then again, if he doesn't grow, we'll get rid of him. And so here, our final month in Venezuela doesn't bring anyone back, so we will move on for another country. And so we will send our scouts back out. It will be the Netherlands, Korea, and Canada for 3 months. And we'll take a look at our new players here in the academy. We have Eriksson, who we just brought in, at 57 overall, so he looks pretty decent. Bengtsson, 55 overall, so we'll see where they go, but they could add some depth here defensively. And then we have Cyril, who we brought in on a flyer, 46 overall. We'll see what happens with them. So with our manager rating really in a lot of trouble, we will see how we can improve it. So I know we have this one still. This one should be easy. Play at least 50% of the games. It's going to be our entire team, so we're not worried about that. Brand exposure, 10 clean sheets. That might be difficult. We don't play particularly good defense. They want us to finish mid-table, which that actually, I mean, I don't know. We'll see how we improve hopefully we can stack up against some of these teams. Make $17 million in profit probably won't happen. That'd be selling basically our entire team. So we got a couple that we can do. Hopefully as we continue to play and get a bit better, the board will be happier, but it's going to be a push to try and keep our job. And we have our first preseason matchup ready to go here. So we'll see what happens as we get into it. It's a 1-1 draw. And we have our second game here against Sutton United, and we'll go into it and sim through a 2-0 victory. And our final matchup here in the preseason will be against Swindon Town, and a 3-1 victory. And here in the knockout stages against Pekazwala, we'll see how we do. A whole lot of fatigue there, and we get a 2-1 victory. And we have our final game here in preseason. We'll see if we can win a trophy. We win on penalties 5-4. And so we've made some moves here. Ryan Gilly will get a transfer away to Derry City. We also have Pedro Ferreira will go out on a loan, and then Antwi, who will also go out on a 1-year loan. And Hugo Robinson will also leave on a transfer fee to Hartlepool. And so before we get into the new season, we will take a look at our starting lineup, which will be Lozano, Legrand, Geraldo comes in at the back, and that's going to be the new Geraldo here playing center back from Argentina. He'll probably rotate out with Nate Campbell. We'll see how each of them grow. Aguino will be at the right back. And then we have Reyes, Varyn, Powell in the middle, with Arnaise on the left, Carr up top, and Stephen Wood all on the right side. So that's how we stack up. The rest of the league, though, we could probably gain some ground here. We are a 1-star team. Most of these teams are somewhere in the 2s to 3s, but if we start picking up some real good youth teams, we see Hartlepool, who we're about even with, and they went and won the league last year. So, mid-table might be a stretch from what the management is looking for, but you know what? There's some 1.5-star teams. Our team's going to grow pretty quickly, as we've seen in the past, so hopefully we can find some new players. But we will get into League One here with Bristol Rovers. And so just to take a look at the comparisons between Nate Campbell and Geraldo, who's going to move into the right back position, or the center back position, they're pretty even. Geraldo probably has better, feet, which is good, and slightly better defending. Nick Campbell probably has him on a little bit of a height, but it's tough. The height and the jumping, not great with Geraldo, but overall his defense seems a little bit better. So we'll see how each of them does and kind of how they grow. I think Geraldo has better potential, so we'll stick with him here to get the start. And we will get into the game here. Our first one here in League One, it will be against Plymouth Argyle. Let's get into this one. See how Bristol Rovers stack up here in the new league. And we'll get this one underway. Reese Carr out wide here. Powell now on to Stephen Wood. Stephen Wood looking to cut it back inside across. Has Powell. Back up into Varyn. Varyn controlled well here for Bristol Rovers. Arnaise has an opening shot, a good one, right on the keeper, but he knocks it down and makes the save. Reese Carr intercepts it here. He's going to drive forward, has Arnaise on a run. Arnaise now tries to send it across. It's a headed chance, and it's off the sidebar. Stephen Wood. A perfect chance to get things going, and just could not make the finish. Arnaise centers it here. Reyes kicks across here to Varyn. Varyn now looking for the little space. Has Reyes. Reyes into Reese Carr. Reese Carr has a chance. And this is going to be a long day if we cannot finish. But we've had opportunities. We've gotten through the defense. We just need to find a score. In the box here, we step out. Varyn trying to stay in front of him. A big shot, and Morez has to make the save. They get behind us. We tried to clear it over to the other side. The pass just goes, that was just poor. We just wanted to switch the field. and we did a shit job. We've missed our chances, and now we give the ball away. And that's going to be an easy goal here. 1-0 to Plymouth Argyle. Reyes has it here. Reece Carr. He'll lay it out here for Powell. Powell racing forward. Has Stephen Wood. Stephen Wood now. Can he beat the keeper? No! Keeper comes off his line. Oh, and makes another big save on us. Driving here. Right up the middle. And luckily a good shot floats wide here for Plymouth as they just miss a chance to double their lead. Driving in here, they have a chance. Geraldo tries to get there, and luckily Moore has a hand to it, sends it over the bar. Lozano on the ball here, going to try and carry it forward and get numbers forward here for Bristol Rovers. Sends the ball in here for Reece Carr. Reece Carr going to have a chance, sends it across, looking for the cross. It's right there, and the goalkeeper's going to make another save. Back off to Powell. Powell slips it through. Stephen Wood. Stephen Wood tries to make a man miss. Couldn't do it. And we have had opportunities. We've only let up the one goal off of a real poor pass. And we go in halftime. 1-0. Ball's right into the middle. And they're going to get there. The defense was pulled out of position. Trying to win the ball. And Plymouth Argyle come in here. Start the second half. With a nice little cross into the box, an easy one there, smashes it past Morez. And just struggling to get things going here with a little momentum. We just need a little bit of luck to be on our side. Arnaise centers it here for Varon. He'll get it off Stephen Wood. Stephen Wood back to Varon. Varon gets it off here. Reyes taps along. Arnaise, a good shot on a tight angle. And the keeper makes another save. We get the ball up here. Powell driving forward, trying to make a couple men miss. Right to the middle, drops it off Reece Carr. Reece Carr cuts back to his left foot and takes a shot, and again steered clear by the keeper. Geraldo, good pass there, slips it through. Behind is Reece Carr, who just cannot find the net and missed a big one there. And deep here, we have a chance to break it up. We couldn't get there. Lozano still applying pressure. Gets beat on the inside. Varon at the top trying to break it up. Geraldo can't get there, and Morez makes a big save and sends that one wide. And it will be a corner kick into the box. Headed on strong, and Aquino's there. Clears it right off the line. Reyes tries to get it cleared. Couldn't do it back in, and Morez has to make another save. And Plymouth Argyle coming forward, trying to get another one here against us. Right in front, and they get a perfect pass in there. And it's going to be 3-0. And man, this game could have been so different if we just hit some of our shots, but we just missed them. We just missed them. Obviously, the keeper's done a good job, but Reece Carr's had a couple one-on-ones, and that makes all the difference. 3-0 now. Slip it off here. Geraldo back in charge. LeGrand can't get there, and luckily the long shot will go wide. Driving forward, Geraldo tries to step up. Couldn't do it. It's passed around into the box. Finally, Geraldo breaks it up and gets it out of there for Bristol Rovers as we turn it right back over, though. And LeGrand will luckily break that up, and that should just about do us for the game. We'll get into extra time here, but this has been a frustrating one. We've had our chances and just couldn't do it. Morez makes one more save, and we will end on a corner kick. A tough one for Bristol Rovers to start here in League One. I mean, it probably deserved at least a draw. We gave away a goal. We missed 2 easy goals, and you would think, it'd probably be pretty even. But, I mean, this is a good showing. We had good chances. I mean, you give Carr 4 shots. He should finish one of them, you would think, coming here in the future. And they get another one as they just had multiple chances here on the corner. They finally get one through. And it's a tough day out here for Bristol Rovers as we end again 4-0 on another late corner. So we have one player that we'll take a look at here in Netherlands, and it will be Alexander Van Dijk, a 66/92, but he does have an evaluation of 450, so maybe his overall is not too bad. We'll bring him in and see what he has. And we are here in South Korea, and unfortunately no one to bring back. And here in Canada, no one to bring back either. A light month here for our youth scouts. So we have our first player that we did bring in, Alexander Van Dijk, a striker, center forward, 6'3". So decent stats there. 68 pace, I like that. 66 sprint speed. So, I mean, he looks like he could be a decent player. We'll see where that potential lands him. We'll get him training here, see if he can get something going here and maybe be, back up to Reece Carr or maybe get out on a loan. And we will sell Albert Geraldo. He just, I just don't see where he's going to go. We have a ton of players there in the midfield, and, I think we're going to have more coming through, so we will sell him here. And that will do it for us here in this one. Obviously, just the one game. We got roughed up, but we had our chances. That game could have been a lot different. If we finished those early goals, and maybe we could have taken a 1 or a 2 goal lead, and that could have changed everything. But it's a long season. We'll see how things go. That does it for us here in this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you can always find out when the newest ones are coming out. And until next time, have a good one.